Hello and welcome everyone. It is time to enter the Kumite. Remember, this is not a sport. You don't play fight. What's up, fight fans? Today we're joined by Ty Johnson, who just came off of a dominating performance over the Ginger Ninja, Randy Mikolo, at XKO 55 on February 18th at the Statler. Ty, man, thanks for blessing us once again, with your presence. It's a pleasure. How are you feeling right now after such a stellar performance?
Oh man, thank you guys, number one, for inviting me back on. But I feel fat, dude. I feel so fat. I eat so much food. I feel good, but I feel fat, man. Today's gonna be the first day I'm coming back to like train. But so we're gonna see how my cardio holds up.
Yeah, man. I like to ask, like, after a training camp and all the meal prep and the fight, what's the thing that you have to eat or drink? Like, what's that thing that you have to do once all your fucks are spent?
Like right after the weigh-ins?
Like after the fight, and there's no pressure on your shoulders. You did it, you won, you don't have to worry about weight or anything. What's that thing, that indulgence?
Well, usually right after a fight, I do rice beans, and like I said, like a pork, dude. There's nothing better. Like right after a fight, it's so good. And it just like puts that weight back on you. But afterwards, like the day after the fight, man, if it has chocolate on it or it's some kind of pizza or pasta, dude, it's going in my face hole.
So I'm assuming you had some pasta for breakfast today?
No, I had pizza for breakfast, man.
Pizza for breakfast, dude. Was at least a breakfast pizza? Or are we talking pepperoni jalapeno?
No, it was a supreme pizza. Oh, dude, yeah, I'm a fiend when it comes to food, dude. But I'm gonna train tonight. I'm gonna try to get back on that track. I usually give myself like a week or so, and then I'll go back to eating somewhat normal at that point.
Yeah. So right off the bat, you walked out to the OG Pokemon theme song. I have to say, everyone got pumped for your entrance. I immediately became a Ty Johnson fan after that. If I wasn't already a Ty Johnson fan, I was a Ty Johnson fan. So what inspired you to pick that song? And were you a Pokemon nerd growing up?
Oh man, dude, I'm just waiting to buy the new Legends of Arceus for my Switch, man. Like that's all I'm waiting on. But dude, I walk out to the fight that song for every one of my fights. Really? My last fight, they accidentally put on Move Bitch. I don't know why they did it. I put the Pokemon one and they put on and you see me like angry, like walking out. I'm like, this isn't my song.
I was wondering why they didn't put your walkout song after the fight.
Yeah, they put it after the fight. On my last one like that, they put it because they like switched it, they messed it up. But I always walk out to the Pokemon theme song, man. That's the one that gets me pumped up. People think it's like a joke and stuff, but like that's like the actual song. When I hear it, it's like that nostalgia kicks in and it pumps me up, man. I feel it in my veins when I hear that song. Yeah,
dude. Someone in the crowd it was such a genius line, because you know how some people say, kick his ass, Seabass. Well, someone yelled, kick his ass, Feebass. I died, bro. I died. All right, into all the nitty gritty, like what's your favorite Pokemon?
Bro, I've always liked Typhlosion, and that's why I want the Legends of Arceus, because there's a new Typhlosion evolution, the variant for it. Mm-hmm. So I'm super excited to be able to use that one. But Typhlosion's because my name's Ty, I guess. And I always liked the second generation Pokemon like that. So Typhlosion was my like main dude. I always picked Cyndaquil at the beginning of the thing. That was the only one. So second generation is the only one I think that I didn't choose a water starter. I only choose a fire starter on second generation for the Johto like that. Other than that, it's usually always water.
Well,
Yeah, I can nerd out about Pokemon all day.
Yeah. Pokemon Silver was legendary, okay? Oh. I loved it, though. And then you came out and you delivered, too. So ain't nobody sleeping on that. So he didn't touch gloves, and he gave you a bit of a look there. What was going through your head there?
Man, he was like mean mugging me, dude. And I was like, bro, we're going to like punch each other in the face in 20 seconds. We don't have to like put on a show. Like, yeah, I tried to come in and like, I ran around the square and tried to give him the hand, and he didn't do it. I was like, okay, whatever. And then like I catch him in the corner, he's mean mugging me, and then they call us to the middle, still mean mugging me like a mad, like I did something to him. And then wouldn't touch gloves. I was like, all right. I guess he just doesn't like me, and then didn't touch gloves at the beginning either. And then we just, I don't know, we fought after that.
We fought, I guess. So when you got that takedown, after about 5 or 6 seconds of you guys, on the ground rolling around, your coach yells, because I'm sitting right behind your coach. Your coach yells, he doesn't know what he's doing on the ground, Ty. What were your thoughts in that moment? And did you feel like you could pretty much do whatever you wanted in terms of grappling?
I did feel a big advantage in that. I felt a little bit stronger than Randy, especially in that position, especially not knowing it and stuff. And so I felt a lot comfortable. I could have stayed standing too, man. I actually wanted to do a little bit more standing, especially because he wasn't expecting it. But I don't know, just instincts took in. I took the dude down. Went back to what works,
I mean, it was a pretty sizable difference in terms of grappling. Might want to take the safe bet and slide in there and just dominate on the ground because
right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, all right, man, you just never know, man. You never know what somebody knows. So I was like, let me at least get to where I feel the most comfortable.
Exactly. And then, if you stand back up or whatever, we can go from there. But you had his back, you had your hooks in. You decided to wrap up his right ankle and fold him in. You landed the salute stretch. Now that shit is viral, dude. Yeah, I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know what it was called at first. I was referring to it as like a modified knee bar. And then I asked your coach and he clarified that it was a salute stretch. Is that a technique that you were trying to set up, or is that an opportunity that you like just happened to see and just went for it?
So if you notice before it, I still want to see the video, but before it, I tried to go for another twister and I was close to it. I was pretty close to it, but he like actually schoolyard headlocked me from the position and I couldn't get my arm through. So it actually made it kind of like awkward. So I hit him a bunch of times. He actually spun out and then he started to like tripod up and I was able to get that technique. So that technique, it was funny. After the fight happened, the ref came up to me. He's like, I know what it's called. It's called the whatever. I don't even know what it's called, really. Like, I was like, thank God you know what it's called, dude, because I couldn't have told you. I had no idea what it was called. I've done it before. I've done it in training and stuff, but like I didn't actually know like the name of it. But yeah, what is it? The
salute stretch.
There you go. I mean, I had no idea. So I was happy the ref knew what it was. They still announced it I think they announced it as a sumo stretch, but the sumo stretch sounds kind of cool.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, it's got a nice little ring to it.
But so the first time I saw it though, was actually not in MMA. I know that Zabit had did it, and I know that Aljamain Sterling had did it, and there had been a couple more in the UFC. But the first time I saw it was actually Shanji Shibero. He did it at, I can't remember if it was ADCC or which tournament it was, but he had it's usually used whenever you have like just one hook in and the person tripods to like help fall off the back, like to make you fall off the back. You can reach the ankle and usually they'll roll and then you just land dead on their back. You just throw the other hook in. So that's the first time I ever saw it. And then of course I saw like Zabit and them do it. And, but it was cool, man, the way I pulled it off. Cause I like hipped into it and it actually made him kind of do like a front split. So,
oh no, you forced him right into full stretch. It wasn't something that you pulled into the stretch. No, he fell into that stretch full extension. That was hard to watch. And, we went back through the pictures. We're trying to do the breakdown for right now as soon as we get our hands on that footage, to really show the excellence to the casuals. But, we went back and looked at the pictures and then we freeze framed, because we're just snapping pictures like crazy. And we get that little freeze frame of what his hamstring looked like at full extension. Oh, dude, it's dirty. Oh, it looked bad.
Well,
his hamstring was going crazy.
Yeah, and the worst thing, and it's nothing against the ref. I actually really like the ref, and I think he did a really good job. But he was for the position, he was a little out of position for it. So when I actually went for the stretch, he started screaming about halfway through. And I don't know if you guys could hear it because it was pretty loud. But he actually like started to like scream and stuff about halfway through it. But I mean, there's nothing I can really do for it either. I mean, if he says he didn't tap, I don't want to like have to refight the dude. So the ref was like over there. So it took him like 2 or 3 seconds to get there. And those 2 or 3 seconds when it fully extended, I mean, it messed his leg up.
Yeah, I can't believe he walked out of there. I was like,
Yeah.
this man should not be walking on that leg. This man should be on crutches or be getting carried. Like, he does not.
Yeah, I don't know how he is
walk.
today.
Yeah. It's I mean, depending on, you know, where his leg was at when he actually fell into it and everything, like, yeah, there could be some ligament damage and stuff. I hope he has a, you know, a speedy recovery. I hope it, you know, didn't get to any, you know, particular ligaments, you know, just kind of like activated the spindles in the hamstring. But yeah,
because another thing too, I mean, it was at the start of the fight. I mean, I hope he had a good warm up.
Right.
You know, like if he did it and it was cold, man. Oh, dude.
Imagine he was like a yoga guy and he's like, what? This is comfy.
Yeah, right. Dude, that's the one thing that's bad about that move. I always wanted to, like, if I get a flexible dude though, man, he's just gonna sit here like this is nothing.
So are you planning on trying to get a fight lined up at XKO Fight Night on May 7th? I mean, I don't know how tough your training camp was, but you didn't take much damage in this fight, if any at all. So is that something you're interested in?
Yeah. So afterwards, I did an interview. I forgot with who, but I did an interview with somebody backstage. And like I said, I would love to fight for XKO again, but I think if for the next XKO fight like that, I wouldn't mind a title shot. I mean, I have now that's 16 fights. I mean, it's coming off
career.
Yeah, you know, it's coming off a pretty impressive victory. My victory before that was a title fight win for a different organization. So, and I showed I could make the weight too. I mean, it was the first time me making 135 in a while, but still I made the weight. I made 134. So I showed I'm able to make the weight. And I just think, you know, I think I'm an exciting dude. I think I can get people, you know, I can put some asses in the chairs there. I can sell some tickets. And I don't know who's the champion there, but I wouldn't mind doing that. If they want to give me another fight, you know, more to like prove myself, I'm not opposed to it, but I'd have to look at the offers as well.
Right. You know, and I was going to ask about that actually. Like, would you be interested in the XKO title? And if you were to get that fight and win that fight, like, what would that mean to you? And where do you think you would be at in your career? Over.
Oh man, it would obviously mean a lot, you know, to win another pro title. You know, like I said, one fight ago, I won my first pro title. I had fought actually. My first title fight was for the Combat Night. Do you know Combat Night out of Florida? It's Josh Salmon. He was a UFC fighter. He died a couple of years ago, but it's his foundation. It's Combat Night. It's a pretty known circuit in Florida like that. And I fought for their featherweight title. I ended up losing that one, but then I fought for the Fighting Force title. So I already have a pro title. So one like XKO would be amazing, man. You know, the goal obviously is the big leagues, but definitely it'd be cool to fight for XKO and have their title as well under my belt.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to look great on the resume.
Oh yeah. And I mean, look at the people that came out of XKO too, you know, and that are now in the UFC. So, I mean, to add my name to a list of that would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. Like it is a breeding grounds for high potential fighters. You know, like we see the potential there, and any of these people that you guys are coming up against in XKO, you know, could also be that potential UFC star or Bellator star or, you know, whomever. So, you know, I think it would be good for the career. I think after a viral ass stretch like that, let's see how many views we can get on it, because we're going to be breaking it down. We're going to be sharing it. You know, we're going to get, I think BJJ nerds the world over, when they see that pull up on their feed, on their TikTok, on their Instagram,
so cool,
they're going to click on it. They're going to comment. Cause, you know, I went back and looked at it, and yeah, it was a beautiful stretch. Like, now you got me wanting to like get on the mats and like try some stuff out.
Yeah, you hope somebody starts trying to like tripod up on there when you take their back.
But you definitely made a statement Friday. So I would love to see you get that shot at the XKO title. Is there a current champion right now for the XKO 135?
I remember they did say a name, but to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you what the name was. I'm sure they're good they're the champion and stuff like that. So definitely, you know, it's one that gets me up in the morning. That motivates me a lot like that. So whoever it is, I'm down for it though. Yeah.
Yesterday I was looking around the internet trying to find out who their champions are. and I don't know if it's an updated list or not, but there's a lot of vacancies in the titles. And it said that Kevin Holland is the 170 and the 185-pound champion for XKO.
The underground king. He's still the champ.
Still the champ.
Never lost him, dude.
Will anyone challenge this man? How long till he gets stripped, guys? Come on. This is special treatment. This is favorable treatment right here.
I saw he was there, though. I saw he was actually there.
He was there. Look, he was there with all the style and flash.
Man, I want to see his reaction to that stretch like that. See what he thought of it.
Yeah, I would love to see that reaction too.
Yeah, dude, he's probably like.
So how would you say you feel about your career right now? You know, we've seen people put everything into getting better and raise themselves to another level. I mean, look at Brandon Moreno and the ups and downs he's had throughout his career, and he ended up becoming the UFC champion. Like, this is just the bounce back of the century.
I mean, I wouldn't say of the century. I'm still pretty young. I'm only 25 years old, you know. So I just ended up, you know, taking a lot of fights. A lot of them. I mean, a lot of my losses were short notice. I was fighting a lot of them, dude. If you look at them, most of my losses were actually at 155. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't cut weight and all that kind of stuff. And I fought, you know, so I fought big dudes and stuff like that. Now that I'm here in Texas and I'm training the next generation, man, you know, I'm getting better. I feel better each performance like this. I feel calmer. I feel more, you know, just in the zone and stuff like that. And the training's good, man. I'm training actually. I'm like, I've never trained wrestling before, man. Like, I only started training wrestling for like my basically last 2 fights.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, you know, and I mean, I do takedowns and stuff because of MMA, but I've never been like, there's wrestling in high school, nothing like that, never wrestled. So I'm getting to do that now with Lucas Brennan. Like I said, the jiu-jitsu, you just can't get better than Chris Brennan in the area and stuff, man. It's as high a level as you're going to get. A guy that's done it, fought in the UFC, fought Pride. I mean, the dude's 3-time world champ, black belt, Nogi. I mean, he has a crazy system that I want to learn. And like I said, striking too, man, even though I didn't use it in this one, I'm training with Cody Walker, man. And Cody Walker's a striking genius. And I'm really getting the stuff he, like, at least the theories he's throwing at me, and I'm really getting them in my head. And I practice striking, man. Like, I do it a lot. I love to strike. It's just I haven't got to really show it in my fights yet.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, that's going to be a great little ace in the back pocket.
No, 100%.
Whenever you need it. But yeah, wrestling is, you know, I see a lot of BJJ guys who are phenomenal fighters and so well versed in the ways of BJJ, but they never like really pick up on their wrestling and pick up the pace on their wrestling. And I'm like, well, now you can't really impose that BJJ on them, you know. You take them there with the wrestling, and then now they're stuck there with you, and you have phenomenal BJJ. Like, so this might already be over.
Yeah, dude, it's like a perfect match, dude. You know what I mean? It just like complements one another. So it's nice to know that you can get the fight down on your terms. And you know, like I said before, in my other fight, I've always gotten a takedown in all of my fights, even the ones I've lost and stuff. I've always been able to secure a takedown in every single one of my fights. But now, to be able to do that and be confident enough to be like, okay, there's actually technique behind this is, you know, it gives you a different type of confidence when you do the takedowns.
Yeah, no, you shot in for a really nice low double leg, and he was not defending that.
Dude, I felt it. He wasn't defending that.
Yeah, you shot really low, and he was not ready to dig in underhooks from all the way up there.
Right.
So you fighters and XKO put on a hell of a show Friday. Would you say that XKO is the number one MMA promotion in Texas, specifically Texas? Me and Julius Holmes were talking about it, and he was mentioning LFA, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, for me personally, it's number one. It's the first one I know. I just, man, like I said, I've been here for 2.5 months. You know what I mean? Like, I'm new to the area and stuff.
True.
So yeah, they put on an amazing card. I fought at a bunch of different cards. I fought at Titan before, like I said, Combat Night, all that. And XKO's card is nothing to be shy about. They have a very good card. I like the production. The production was really, really good. The coordination of everything went pretty smoothly like that. Maybe the only thing I could like really say to make it a little bit better is in the corners. to have mats in to warm up on, but it was a big area. It was a big warm up room. But that's the only thing. If you could just put mats in it next time, it'd be like a perfect event, really.
That's good feedback for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of like live events, I mean, XKO does it well. Like,
hey man, and the guy that was announcing, dude, give that man a raise, man. He pumped me up.
Oh man, for real. Dude. Yeah, he's got that buttery smooth voice. He knows fighting too.
Right.
Like, he was hopping in the commentating booth as well. So I'm like, this dude just does it all, dude. He's going back and changing his suit. You know, I'm like, he's pulling a Bruce Buffer right now.
Heck yeah, dude. And that voice, man, like I said, he pumped me up, man. I hit him with that fist bump afterwards, you know?
Yeah. No, that was it was a great night. And I was just cheesing so hard, sitting behind, you know, the coaches and getting to listen to, like, you know, the information that they have for their fighter as the fight's playing out. You know, I was sitting behind Bob Perez, just cheesing so hard, dude.
Oh man, it was a crazy night. Yeah, the rest of the fights, I mean, there wasn't that many decisions. I mean, there was a lot of finishes on the card, right?
Yeah, there was a lot of finishes. I don't know the number, so I don't want to talk out of my ass, but yeah, there was a lot of finishes, and there was a lot of like standout performances as well. You know,
right?
Like, okay, this guy's good, but that guy is something special. You know?
Yeah.
So we're seeing the prospects. We're seeing the potential, you know, of the fighters that are coming in here and fucking doing their thing. But you have any shout outs or anything you'd like to say to your fans that tuned into the fight?
Oh yeah, man. Anybody that came to the fight live, or even, like I said, bought the pay-per-view, thanks so much for supporting me. Everybody back in the DR, everybody here at the gym at Next Generation, my sponsors for the fight, like that, Phil Bass Media. You know, he took some awesome pictures for me before the fight, all that good stuff. M Installations, my number one sponsor, man. They helped me with so much that I need to be able to train and stuff like that. So I'm forever grateful to them. Okami Fightwear, they're an up and coming fightwear thing out of the Dominican Republic. They make really cool, really cool stuff, cool designs and stuff like that. And just everybody, like I said, at the gym I work at the gym I train at, just anybody that like supports me and stuff and likes me. I like you guys too. So you guys, I mean, taking the time, like I said, man, to interview a guy like me, like I said, you guys are all cool. So I appreciate all y'all.
Oh man, you gave us your time. We saw that fight and we were like, all right, we definitely want to talk to this guy, bring this guy back in. If he's cool with it, bring that guy back in.
Anytime, man. Anytime y'all want me to do it, I'll do it. I'll talk to y'all all day. We'll talk about just normal stuff. I don't even have to be out fighting, man. We cool, you know.
Let's talk about some Pokemon.
There you go, dude. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for coming in again, Ty, and sharing your time. That submission was crazy, and we're going to be trying to make it viral because it has all the potential of becoming viral. BJJ nerds are going to go crazy for it. Ty Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, just came off a dominant performance over the Jinja Ninja Randy Mikolo at XKO 55 on February 18th at the Statler. Remember, guys, this is not a sport. You don't play fight.
Oos.
Oos.